Hello, welcome to day 2 of our Re-Strategize, Reposition and Rejuvenate. We apologize for starting so late due to some technical issues, but welcome. I'm glad to have you here. I want you to leave in the comment section where you're watching from, what continent, what place, what location, what jurisdiction you're watching in from. I want to know where you're watching from. Are you just waking up, or you're just sleeping, or you're about to go to bed? You're going to church? How was your Sunday, everyone? Hope you rested this new week, because it is the first day of the week and we have so much we're expecting in this new week. Can you imagine? January is over and we're in February already, so let's get started. First of all, I'm Dr. P. Soyani of Forme, and I am your personal development intentional living coach. I know that is a mouthful for you, but I believe that intentional living is the way for you to achieve all your dreams and all your goals and live the life that you've called to live. So can you hear me correctly? If you can hear me well and my audio is sound, please put a thumbs up so I can know you're hearing me correctly. And welcome. I want you to do me a favor. Share the link with someone. Invite someone to join in. Get your friends, your family, your community, your friends, your partners, and let's learn. Day one was so explosive. I couldn't even imagine when I was writing this program or writing the things I wanted to talk about. I didn't even think that this would have happened. And we talked about now our intent doesn't necessarily move to our accomplishments. Our intentions are not good enough. Our intentions, which are very lovely and beautiful, want to grow, want to do this and do that, they are not necessarily going to translate to accomplishments. And for us to accomplish things in this year, we must be committed. We must have a commitment to grow. So we had a pledge yesterday. And we talked about I pledge to grow. I pledge to grow in 2022. I pledge to become better in 2022. I pledge to be great in 2022. I pledge to grow intentionally. And I want you to do the same thing. Have that pledge to grow this year. Have that pledge to become better. Have that pledge to intentionally invest in yourself in 2022. And we also talked about picking 2 to 5 things that you want to grow this year. 2 to 5 things, not less than 2, no greater than 5, so it not be too bulky. And in those 2 to 5 things, pick 1 hour you want to invest in yourself. 1 hour every single day that you would love to invest in yourself and grow yourself. You can call it hour of victory, hour of power, whatever hour you want to describe, but you need to pick 1 hour to grow. So that's all we talked about, and so much more. The videos to yesterday are on the YouTube channel. Please go back and rewatch, go back and share, go back and like, go back and leave a comment. Let us grow. One thing I want you to do for me today is to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Subscribe. We need to grow our community. I wish I could subscribe like 100 times and get that 1,000 subscribers, but I cannot do it myself. Me and you, we need to do this. We need to grow this YouTube channel. Why? Because there's a need for content like this. These contents are rare. If you go on YouTube, you see different things, but content like this that can grow you, that are intentional about your growth, that are always sharing you on, are very, very few. And we need to establish this kind of content in our generation. It is the season for us to establish this kind of content in this generation. So please subscribe, please like, please share, leave a comment below, be interactive, write me up on Facebook, on Instagram at Piece of Forme. Let's know that we can grow together. Okay, so welcome. We're talking about re-strategize, reposition and rejuvenate. And I was thinking about it yesterday when we were done, that word re-strategize means to have a definite plan, to have a system, and that plan is for you to be committed to your growth. 2 is to pick the 2 to 5 things you want to grow, and 3 is to spend at least 1 hour in your growth. So that is your plan. What is your plan? What is your winning strategy? Intentionally is your winning strategy for this year. And number 2, which we're going to talk about, is repositioning. I'm a surgeon, and with some of the cases that we see people that come with broken bones, broken arm, broken wrist, broken femur, legs, and sometimes it takes a little bit difficult for you to realign them. You have to stretch them out, traction them, put the POP, put the correct pin, the correct screw, the correct everything together. And sometimes, even though you do the correct thing, most times you discover that the person is malformed, the thing didn't heal well, so it's not positioned properly. At the end of the day, the person has a deformity. Maybe the person cannot walk properly, the person can lose function to that leg, to that limb. At the end of the day, it becomes a problem, and this is something that we're trying to avoid. So that is the one thing that is important about positioning. When you position yourself for more, you can get more. When you position yourself correctly, there are more opportunities for you. If you position yourself appropriately, you can grow exponentially. You get more job, you get more opportunities, you get promotion, you become more productive. Now today we'll talk about how to increase your productivity. How do you want to increase your productivity? I want to grow this year. Yesterday I talked about the areas I want to grow: spiritually, physically, mentally, socially. I want to be intentional about my relationship, my commitment. But how do you grow? How do you position yourself? I want to think about it that I don't want to be deformed this year. I do not want to be deformed. I want to stick. I want to follow the way. I want to grow this year. So how do we do that? So number one is that I believe that distraction is one of our problems. The reason why we are not actually achieving our goals and our dreams is because we get easily distracted. We talked about the illusion of options yesterday. How? Because we have so many options, we just move from one plan to the next plan. It did not work, let me go. It did not work, let me go. You cannot stick to something long enough to see it manifest. You cannot stick to something long enough to see it grow, to become that huge thing that your heart desire. So because we are easily distracted, which steals our creativity, which brings down our emotions, at the end of the day, we cannot accomplish our best. We cannot get what we want. We cannot live our full lives and to our highest potentials. So distraction is killing our creativity. Distraction is the death of our creativity. How as kids, little babies, we are so excited to grow. I have one-year-old goddaughter, and seeing her grow is so beautiful. From when she was a kid to now walking, to sitting down, to speaking, and she's so beautiful to see her mind is pure and genuine. That is your original intent. You were intended to be a genius. As a kid, when you were growing up, your parents will say, "Oh, my child is so smart, he's so beautiful, she can do anything," and they will have that plaque made. They will put it in the parlor. When your friends or your parents' friends come, my child got first, she got second, she got third. They were so excited. That is the same thing that God wants you to do. So right this minute, I want to stop and tell you to please share this link. Do not go. Quickly, we'll be done. Share this link. Share this link. Get your friends, your people, your community, your nation, your tribe to join in, to just learn these few tips that can change your life and get to the next level. And while you're here doing this, subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment below. At the end of this whole session, I have a surprise for you and something that you need to change your life. So let's move. The number one thing is to have a tight bubble of focus. Now, how many of you that every single day you wake up, right? You just open your phone and you start mindlessly scrolling through your Facebook or Instagram or WhatsApp status, or maybe you wake up like to go and pee and you just take your phone along with you, go to the toilet and you're scrolling mindlessly. At the end of the day, what happens to your emotions? You discover that your emotions plunge. You discover that your emotions, you are so drained. You see one terrible news, oh my God, this happened, and you regret even opening your phone at the end of the day. Why? Because you got distracted. There's something called digital dementia. Now, for every time that you open your phone to scroll through, you open your phone to look at it, you drop your attention with the like, you drop your attention with the comment, you drop your attention with one thing or the other. At the end of the day, you discover that your emotions are drained. You discover that your productivity reduced. Why? Because you are just sharing your concentration, your focus to different things at the same time. Addition to distraction is the death of our creativity. When you are attracted to digital distraction, it is costing you financially, it is costing you mentally, it is costing you spiritually. Most of us, our mental state is disturbed. Why? Because you go online and you see maybe a very terrible news of this flood or this someone killing this person. And why sometimes it is good for you, another time it is terrible for you. So leave in the comment section, addiction to distraction is the death of your creativity. Let's go. Let's leave in the comment section, addiction to distraction is the death of your creativity. When you are addicted to distraction, it is costing you that money. It is costing you your financing. It is costing your relationship. It is costing you your mental health. It is costing you even your physical health. It is costing you your family. When you are addicted to distraction, it is costing you. And how do you fix this? Have a tight bubble of focus every morning, especially for the first 1 hour when you wake up. Do not go online. It is that simple. Turn off the phones. Go and pray. Go and meditate. Listen to good music. Things that will raise your emotions, that will increase your vibe, things that will get you to where you are going to, things that will strengthen you. There's too much negativity in this world nowadays that you need your energy to be on point every single day so that you don't get caught unguarded. Increase your emotions, increase your positive emotions, start your day right, start your morning, own your time. Those people you are going to check online, they are making money from you streaming on their Instagram, their Facebook. You are making money, they are making money from you. So why give those people that energy, that vibe, that your positive energy? You are just wasting your time on their pages. Keep your tight bubble of focus. Number 2 is the 1991 rule. Now, how many of you are workers, and when you go to work, they give you a particular task, and when you get distracted, they give you the task, they say, hey, hello, how are you doing, what is your day? And before you know, it's 2 o'clock, then you are rushing, you're trying to go and finish the work, and then it's 5, you didn't finish, then you have to carry the work to the next day. Or you're a student and you have a class to attend, and they give you some topics to read, but because you went to go and read, and someone says, hey, they're giving you gist, Nigeria did this one, the Buhari did this, and at the end of the day, you did not read, you go to class and you fail for the exam. We are always distracted. Now, the 1991 rule will help you stay focused. Now, if you have a square box, let me see if I can draw something like a box. I arrange my tasks this way. So this way I arrange my tasks. I write important, not important, urgent, not urgent, important, not important. And the important and urgent are tasks that you must do every single day. And you must do urgently. There are things that you must do. The first number one thing you must do immediately you wake up or immediately you get to the office. The next things are things that are that are important but not so urgent, that you can do later, maybe from 2, from 12. And the last are important and not important but urgent. These are the things that you can delegate. Hey, help me do this. Go and help me get this thing. Those ones are there. There's non-important and there's non-urgent. Now, the important are urgent are things you must complete. These are what you will give your first 90 minutes every single day to. So when you wake up, you get to your workplace, you sit down and you just go for 90 minutes straight. Or you're a student, you have 4 courses. Maybe you have biology, chemistry, internal medicine, and some other topic. You pick the one that is highest and go for it for the first 90 minutes straight. No interruption, all phones off. Put your phone on airplane mode and you study. You will discover that you will accomplish more than you waiting for 5-6 hours to read. Do you understand? Follow the 90-91 rule. Priorities. Someone said prioritize, and that's true. Prioritize it. Put that thing, very important. Do it first. You are not so strong to go through the whole day with so much energy and so much strength. No, do what is first. Do what is main. The first thing you do every day. Do it every single day. The next is the 60-10 rule. Now, I know I have a lot of rules today, but the 60-10 rule, this is for the important but not so urgent. Things that you can do from 12, 2, 3, your energy is depleted, you are tired, but you still have a lot to accomplish. You go for the next 60 minutes. For the next 60 minutes, you go and you do them off your phones, and then you take a break. You go and read, you listen to something inspirational, and you motivate yourself, then you get back to it. These tips will help you position yourself. Number 4, have the daily 5s. If you know me, I always repeat this: have your daily 5, have your daily 5. Your daily 5 are things that you can accomplish. 5 things you want to accomplish every single day. Micro achievement. A small drop of rain make an ocean. If we keep adding little by little, that will become a tremendous result. If you do 5 things every day, that is 150 things in a month. That is 1,825 high value targets you have accomplished at the end of the year. Just imagine 5 simple things. Now, my 5 simple things is: number 1, I pray and read my Bible. I listen to motivational messages or video or audios. I read a book. Then I add 1 or 2 things. Maybe I exercise, or I read a medical book on Monday, or on Tuesday I take a networking course. On Thursday I watch a video on how to build my YouTube channel. I had 5 things every single day I must do, and as I'm doing them, I'm kicking them off my list. So what are your top 5 things? What are your top 5 goals you want to accomplish in 2022? Every single day. Today is Sunday. Have you written down your goal for the week? Don't worry, we'll get to that place. So you must harness your top 5. These things work. These little productivity tips, they work tremendously. You don't need 10 hours to do something anymore. You don't need 20 hours to do something anymore. You just need just few minutes, 90 minutes, 60 minutes, your daily 5, and you just go and you will see your life change. I am begging you this year that you make a commitment to grow intentionally, that you make a commitment to become who God wants you to be, that you make a commitment to achieve your goals and your dreams this year. Make sure you stick to this thing. 90 minutes through your highest task for the day, give 90 minutes. Next, you give 60 minutes to those tasks that are still important, but your energy is depleted. Go for it. And next, you have your daily 5. Number 5 is that your traffic university. Now, if you stay in Lagos, I don't know how they do it, but they spend hours on traffic. They spend hours and hours going to work, coming back, get to by 11, sleep by 2. I don't understand. That's just crazy. But you can spend time in those traffic. You're commuting to work, back and front. You're commuting to school, going back and front to add to yourself and just grow. Just plug the earpiece, just press play. You can download these things on ground. If you are using iPhone, there's an app for it. If you are using Android, there's an app for it. Get an earpiece, it's 1,000 naira, whatever amount it is in your country, and plug your ears. There's podcasts, there are YouTube videos, there are audio tips. Just listening to something, you will see your life skyrocket. These successful people, they don't have 2 brains, so they have 1 brain. They're not doing anything different from what you do. They don't have 2 brains, but they do something. They constantly, intentionally grow themselves. They listen on their way to work, on their way back. They are listening to something. They are reading a book. Pick a book this week. Everywhere you go, carry it with you. As you are waiting for the bus to come, you are reading. You're listening to something in between the bus. While people are giving you gist, this is what happened. This is what happened today. No. You are listening. You're reading. Invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. Repeat, invest in yourself. Write in the comment section, invest in yourself. And number 6 is have your weekly design system. Now, we are back to goal setting. I promised myself I was not going to talk about goal setting, but goal setting is important. Why? Because the reason why we fail is that we do not set good enough goals. The reason why we fail is that our goals are not set properly. Your goals are unrealistic. You cannot accomplish them. Now, I'm looking for it in my book because I wrote a book about invest in yourself. Your goals are too small, they are too big. Say you want to read 20 books in a year. There was one time I set a very stupid goal to achieve 20 books in a year. I'm like, at the end of the day, I really read like 6. But it was so unrealistic because I know that I will not have the time to read 20 books. So you cannot set goals that are not realistic. You do not write your goals down. Talk about them. Write your goals down. You will not hear, you won't write it down. You keep it all in your brain. Your goals, you just set one goal in one particular area of your life. Maybe you set a goal, maybe in spiritually, then you leave physical parts, then you leave your studies or your career. Do not set goals in one area. Set goals in all areas of your life as a balance, as a check and balance. If you do one part and you don't do one part, the other part will suffer. Now I was telling my sister this weekend, I was like, thank God I did RR, because I was waiting for something. I thought, okay, by now it would have come. Then when it comes, I'll now have the opportunity to go and do what I need to do. But while I was waiting, I planned this conference, and luckily for me, or because I'm a blessed person, I had the opportunity to share this program with you before I move on to the next thing. Now imagine I withheld because I was expecting something. No, you must do all parts, all sections. Now, you all know the SMART formula. S to set specific goals. Your goals must be specific. I want to make money this year. How much? I want to make $10,000. Write it down. It may be look big to you, just write it down. You must make your goals be specific. I want to lose weight. How? How many kg? Okay, your goals must be measurable. I want to read 10 books this year. I want to lose 20 kg by June 2022. You must set specific goals. You must set measurable goals. A is actionable. Have an action plan. So for example, that I want to lose weight, what is my action plan? To drink 2 liters of water, to take 2 fruits, to take more teas. So you must have an action plan for your goals. You must have your action plan to accomplish them. Arrow, make them realistic. So if you are going to save $10,000, how much is your salary? Your salary cannot be $1,000 and you are planning to save $10,000. How? It's not going to happen. It's not possible. Let it be realistic. Let it be something that you know you can do. It will push you, but you must save it. For example, I will save, if my salary is $1,000, my goal is to save maybe $2,000. Then I have to keep 20% of my salary every month. It's the same thing for you. So you can do it. Number the T is time bound. There must be a time limit on your goals. You must not say your goals can be accomplished whenever, however. No, be specific. By February 2022, I should have finished one book. I should have finished one course. Now you are in February. Now today is 30th. We're entering February. What's your February goal? Maybe to read one book, to take one course, to attend one seminar, or to learn about baking, to learn about cooking. You must have your February goal, monthly goals. From your yearly goal, have your monthly goal. For your monthly goal, have your weekly goal. Now, this week, Sunday, what do you want to accomplish this week? So, for example, I want to take a course this week on networking. I want to take a course on branding. What day? Maybe Tuesday or Monday. I want to read 10 medical topics this week. What day? How will it fall? Monday, I will read 2. Tuesday, I will read 2. Wednesday, I will read 2. Write them down. I want to exercise this week. On Monday, I will exercise 5 to 6. Wednesday, 5 to 6. Friday 5 to 6. You must write them down, and you must be specific on how they will come to pass. What are your weekly goals? Okay, last I want to talk about vision board. If you want to not to write vision board, the links are on our YouTube channel. You can watch them again, review them over and over again. Vision boards are just representative of your picture of your dreams and your goals. So for example, you want to get a car this year. What kind of car? What make? What model? What color? Get a picture that represents it. Put it before your eyes. The Bible says, as far as your eyes can see, that will I give to you. It also says, write the vision and make it plain. Write your vision, make it plain. Write it, put it before your eyes, so that he may run that see it. Why? Because as you see it, there's possibility. Your brain begin to think of how it's going to come to pass. How will it come to pass? How will it work? How will it be accomplished? Put your visions and your goals into vision board. Just small pictures, just little pictures. You can merge 4 or 5. Use Canva, use Spark Post. There are different apps. Use Poster Wall. You can make a collage of all of them and just print them on one picture. Have them where you can see them every morning. If possible, pray over your goals. Pray over them every day. Lord, these things are coming to pass. These goals are being accomplished. These goals are coming to pass. Have your goals and write them down. So you have a weekly system. Every week you want to accomplish 10 things, 20 things. Write them down. Put a specific day in the week, specific time. They are not hard. 10 minutes and you are done. Number 7 is the 60 minutes rule. So for that major task or major goal you want to accomplish this year, every day you spend 1 hour. Take for example, you're about to write an exam in May or in June. Every day you read 1 hour. In 1 hour you have accomplished so much. Every day you're reading 1 hour, 1 hour. You will not start reading by April and your exam is May. It's not possible. Or you have a professional course you want to read and you start reading 2 weeks before. But if you give 1 hour every week to those things, at the end of the time when it's season to pass that exam, you will do tremendously well. That makes sense, right? Just 1 hour every week. Maybe on Saturday when you're trying to rest and put some things together, you create a system for you that can get you working. So those are our top 7. Those things can position you, just like our fracture bone. Just like that fracture bone, if you don't fix it, if you don't align it well, if this bone is not aligned properly, it will not work. It will lose function. It can become dead. They may end up cutting it off. These are the same things that you do with distraction. When you are distracted, that shaking is moving you. It can't stay in place. You are moving. Let me speak Russian. To that. You are moving up and down. But when you are aligned, you are focused. You are not distracted. You have your tight bubble of focus every day. You are going to work. You are focused on that tight bubble of focus. Number 2, you have your 90-10 rule. Work for 90 minutes on your highest task. You go to your 60-10 rule, whereby at the end of the day you're so tired, but let me just go. You focus 60 minutes and you go to having your daily plan and learning things online as you are working, you are cooking, you're playing, you're washing. There's something on your ears just rejuvenating you, filling you with so much positive energy. Then you have your goals, your weekly goals, you write them down. There is no how you will not succeed. There is no how you will not get what God wants for you. There is no how you will not triple your income. There is no how you will not be positioned for opportunity. You will not get that promotion. Just try it. They are simple. Just try. You will get to the top. You will shoot for the top. Just follow the principles. There are principles to life. There's a principle for you to succeed. Follow it. Stick with it. Our attention span is 0.8 seconds. So some people came and they've left for whatever reason. But sometimes after 8 seconds, you cannot even stay concentrated on any topic. Try it. Maybe your own is 10, maybe your own is 12. Increase your attention span this year. Increase your attention span. Reduce your distraction. You will see your life skyrocket for the better. You will see your attention, your life skyrocket. I remember when I watched Beyonce's Homecoming, I think, I can't remember exactly. She was talking about his sacrifice, what she did not eat, hours she spent on the studio, choreography, the horse she used, the sound. She put in so much for growing, for her to become successful. That Coachella she did that year was the most beautiful and magnificent concert ever. It's the same for you. You can grow. And lastly, while we round up, because we're almost done, is rejuvenate. Rejuvenate is to be positioned. Rejuvenate is to be renewed, revitalize. RRO is complete. We're giving you a strategy. We're giving you ways for you to uphold that strategy, to stay focused, to position yourself. And lastly, we're giving you a way to rejuvenate, restore. During the year, maybe by March you get distracted. Maybe by March you feel like you can't do life anymore. Maybe by June you get tired of life. November you want to give up. But this last part is important for you because you don't have the willpower enough to move to the next level. You don't have the willpower enough for you to grow. You need things in place. You need a system that can constantly rejuvenate you, restore you, grow you, motivate you. And that system, number 1, is for you to exercise. Now, I'm a big advocate to exercise. Get your health right. Get your health right. Look for things. Look for food, vegetables, fruits. Eat them. I know they're terrible and it's disgusting, but find the one that works for you. I was telling my sister that while we're trying to lose weight and trying to stay healthy this year, we will not follow the system of we're going to scrap everything out of our meal. We will just reduce our portion. And that has been working. It's early. Eat more fruits. Take more vegetable. Take 2 fruits every day and you will see your life change. Take water. You must exercise. You must feed yourself physically, because when you are rich and prosperous, you don't want to go and spend money having kidney problems. You don't spend money have liver problems. You need to spend money being sad and being depressed and being worried. Sometimes because you're depressed because you're not eating well. You're depressed because you're not taking care of your body. Someone always tell me, my brother always say, eat well. If you're not taking yourself, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. 2022, take care of yourself. Lastly, I believe that you should get a massage every day, every week. Sorry. At least once a week. Now, there's something about black people, because I believe most people are black on this channel. The black people don't like massage. Like, what are you talking about? In my bone will shift, the muscle will do this one. But we need it. If you cannot even massage yourself, relax, sleep, rest. We are used to just going up and down, going back and front, without actually resting. I'm not saying rest lazily, rest effectively. Rest, take out time and nourish yourself, nourish your body, feed yourself, revitalize yourself. So this year, when you feel depressed, when you feel sad, when you feel you cannot continue, when you feel that you cannot keep on going with life, I encourage you to rest. Number 2, exercise. Number 3, eat well, take water, nourish your system, get good association. That's the last part. How to invest, be intentional with your relationship, how to invest in your relationship, determine who will grow you, who will speak into your life, who you will tell your goals to, who you will tell your dreams to. Invest in yourself, invest in relationship, invest in good people, invest in good communication. Don't live life, don't trivialize life. So that's how we're ending this RRR. I want you to remember that you must be intentional. We pledge to be intentional this year. It will not grow by wishes. It will not just happen magically. Everything worth a while is uphill. It will require a challenge. But these small principles, these 7 or 8 principles will make you succeed. They will double your results. They will increase your life. You can grow. You can live the life that God has called you to live. You can become who God wants you to be, but you must be intentional. You must stick to being intentional in 2022. No decline, no decline. Make sure you are growing. Find people that can help you grow. Have a community that can strengthen you. Have people that can pull you up. Life is all about intentionality. So don't forget, it is not automatic. You can grow, you can become the best version of yourself. You can do anything you want to do, but you must be intentional. I want to encourage you to share the link with someone. Share the link. The videos will be up for forever. Share, subscribe. I need this subscription. I'm begging. Biko. Subscribe. Let us get to 1,000 views by this year, and that is to go and 40,000 watch hours, so that we can monetize the page and so that we can get paid and give you greater content, invest in more technologies for this YouTube channel to grow. Lastly, I have a gift for us. Well, not really a gift though, but I want to relaunch my book, Intentional Living book, and I want to give it the e-copy for 1,500 naira and 200 grievings for those that are in Ukraine, because Ukraine is my other family. So this book, the e-copy, will be available for pre-order from now on the 18th. 18th is my birthday, and I want you to get a copy. This will give you practical steps. Books are so important because when you need them, you are feeling down or you are feeling depressed, you can go back, you can open them and get the things again and again. All what I've taught you, they are from a book. I can tell you the book, the 5 a.m. Club. Go back, go and read that. That book will change your life. Look for the book on the one. Look on the book of 5 seconds rule. Look on the book on, there's so many books for you to read. Go there, they are free. This is not free though. Buy, get one copy. So thank you so much for joining. Thank you. Happy birthday. Don't worry. In February, we're going to enjoy life. All right. So thank you so much for joining RR for January session and for 2022. I hope that this year you are intentional, you grow, you are committed to your growth. Every week we drop one video on this YouTube channel just for you to watch. Not more than 8 minutes, 6 to 8 minutes. You can take those skills and apply it every week, and they will change your life. So thank you for joining. I love you all. Share the link, like, leave a comment below, write me on Facebook, on Instagram at Peace of Forme. My email is oyanipeace@gmail.com. Make sure you write and leave a comment. God bless you. Have a lovely week. Goodbye.